When it comes to the whole Keith Lee and Taraji P. Henson situation, some of you are dragging it, okay? Some of you are being ridiculous by expecting everyone in the world to know who Keith Lee is.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So today's video is an update of the BET drama that went on with the popular TikToker Keith Lee and Taraji P. Henson. If you haven't seen that video, guys, I did a video on that, so I'll leave it down in the description box and also up in the card, so you can click on it and go catch up with what the update is now, like what we're talking about. Okay, so go check out that video. It's very important to check it out. So if you don't know what's going on, I'm just going to paraphrase everything, but like I said, go check out that first video so you get the full context of this video. So last weekend was the BET Award, and on the BET Award, there's a lot of controversy and drama that went on. But the one that got everybody talking was the one Taraji P. Henson mistake another TikToker, Jonathan, for Keith Lee. And this just caused entire controversy when Taraji went on, apologized on air, and did the old call me and gave Keith Lee his flowers, and then Keith Lee went on to drop the flower on the ground and then posted him throwing the flower on the floor, and then talking about how their names will be in the rooms that it should be and not. I'm paraphrasing, guys. That their name will be in rooms that it should be. People that wants to know them will know them with no confusion, something like that. And know that God is amazing and all that. And this just strike entire conversation that got everybody talking. Like I said, go check out the part 1 so you get full context of this video. So now Taraji has finally responded to Keith Lee throwing his flowers down on the floor and all that. And this is what Taraji response also got a lot of people talking, because in those old drama of Keith Lee and Taraji P. Henson, the BET Award thing, some people were saying Taraji should have done her work. Why would Taraji mistake someone else for Keith Lee? Like, why won't Taraji? Why some people are saying that why will Keith Lee drop his flower on the floor? Is that Keith Lee is feeling the fame is getting into his head and all that. Like I said, I've said it like 1,000 times. Go check out the part 1, the main story. Go check it out so you catch up with the update. So now Taraji has responded to those controversy because everybody was talking about it a couple of days ago. And this is what Taraji had to say. Life is too short for this behavior. He wasn't in his seat. They gave celebrities assigned seats. I rehearsed all them day to go hit my mark. And that young man wasn't in his seat. So he missed his moment. His ego is hurt. He will be fine. And I cleared it up at the end of the show. No love lost here. Hashtag God bless you and all that. So that was Taraji's own response. And that shade of where he said he missed his moment, because Keith Lee's own tweet, Keith Lee was talking about how their moments, like almost like when is their moment will be their moment, something like that. And Keith Lee said that was not their moment. So Taraji, I see the shade you threw there anyway. But yeah, that was Taraji P. Henson's own response. And this got a lot of people talking for Taraji to respond to it. I know that I already shared some of my thoughts on the first video, but I also have a lot to say about this, because Keith Lee always come about, oh, God is good. He's very religious and he believes in his faith and all that. And I respect that about it. But is it that the old fame and popularity being a celebrity? Because even Taraji even acknowledged him as a celebrity. So that even says a lot. So I really want to know what you think about this. Keith Lee throwing the flowers that was made for him and all that. Share your thoughts. And then Taraji's response. I want to know your own take down in the comment section. Okay. So let's go hear people's response to Taraji's response and this entire drama, and then we'll come back and talk more. But I want to know what you think, so go drop that in the comment section. I will share mine at the end of the video, so you want to stay back. But before we get into that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what did I do to you? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified once I upload video, because I post video every single day, guys. I think I'll call myself one of the most consistent queen ever. I posting videos every day, 2 videos every day. And you don't want to miss out on the amazing conversation we have here on this channel. So go ahead and subscribe, okay? So with that said, let's go check out people's thoughts on this.
One of the most cringe-worthy events that happens every single year is the BET Awards. If you guys been following my channel, you guys know how I feel about the BET Awards. I'm not a fan. But I love Taraji P. Henson. I think she's great. But in this case, she's dead wrong for this. Listen, there's one person we do not want to offend, and that is Keith Lee. Keith Lee have done a lot for us, a lot of small businesses. He's put a lot of money in a lot of black people's hands. But not only that, he's a reviewer that can go in. So in this situation, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but BET definitely dropped the ball on live TV by mistakenly getting him wrong. And like now she's saying that he was in a wrong seat and all this stuff. I get it. Hollywood stuff. But at the end of the day, please do not play with this man's name because he will fire back.
Y'all keep dancing around the issue, so I guess I gotta be the one to say it. If Taraji P. Henson is on a whole nother level and she wouldn't know the likes of Keith Lee, then maybe she shouldn't have been hosting the BET Awards. That role should have went to a younger actress. That role should have went to a comedian who's trying to build their resume, not a seasoned vet. And if you're going to take the job, at least know who you're talking about. She's going to be in Tyler Perry's new movie on Netflix about a struggling single mother. Shouldn't be seeing her in certain roles anymore. She has graduated, right? She's in a whole nother stratosphere. She should not be taking these roles. And I don't know, maybe something happened with The Color Purple and she really bit the hand that fed her. And so she got to do what she got to do. And I think Keith Lee is starting to become a bit fake humble, right? I guess that's a part of his brand, but you're not like everybody else. You're not a normal person. And you know that.
That man Keith Lee said, I ain't even mad. And Taraji P. Henson said, nah, get over it. For the reason that Keith Lee, I guess, threw his rose down or whatever, it's a very understandable reason. He didn't feel like it was his moment, and he just didn't want to just, accept it in the time. The man said he wasn't upset about it. He didn't feel any type of way. It just wasn't his moment. And then what everybody was saying about his wife being upset, he even cleared that up and said that she understood it was a joke, which you got to understand. If you on TV, it's entertainment. So, of course, it's just it's going to be taken as a joke, especially if you're in the audience. And what I find even crazy is that Keith Lee always be in these moments and he don't even really be doing nothing. Bro really just be chilling in the moment, having a good time, and then he always get caught in the middle or something, which is insane and crazy, but it's what it is. I find it funny because Keith really gave a very wholeheartedly explanation of how he felt what was going on, and just Taraji's response was just...
People asking, why did Taraji respond so harshly even after Keith Lee made his video addressing his rose drop? You see, being in the industry, Taraji P. Henson knows what a PR person is, and she knows what a PR move is. She called. He did what he did in that moment without consulting his PR team out of pure emotion because he was emotionally upset. Like she said, he missed his moment. But he said in his video, that wasn't my moment, and then said for that to take away from Taraji's moment and my moment was unfair. So, sir, was it your moment or was it not your moment? It was given to him, but it wasn't his. How about it was given to you, but you missed your mark. You messed up. But he didn't take any accountability for his actions. No, he didn't take accountability for being in the wrong seat. He didn't take accountability for being emotional and doing the rose drop. He didn't apologize. No. He said BET was rushed and they should have gave Taraji more direction. Everybody else's fault. He ain't got nothing to do with it. And before y'all say he apologized, no, he didn't. That video he made, not one time did he apologize. He, in fact, stood on what he said the previous day. He doubled down. Ain't that what y'all said what I did? He doubled down. Only with this situation, there's not a content creator in the middle who simply wants clout, telling a whole bunch of lies in which the world believed. We actually saw this happen before our face, so nothing is misconstrued here. Little man was upset because Taraji didn't know who he was. He was embarrassed, he was ashamed, and he decided to do the Rose video to say, oh, it wasn't mine. That ain't phasing me. That wasn't for me. My moment, they gonna know who I am when it come time for my moment. That was somebody else's moment. And here y'all go eating it up. Yes, you're so classy. That's exact. Shut the fuck up. Is a freaking legend. That is Yvette. That is Cookie. That is Benjamin Button's mama. Stop playing with her. This man been around for about 4 years. This woman been around for almost 4 decades. Y'all live in the internet world are really delusional and need to go touch grass. Just like Mariah Carey don't know who Jennifer Lopez is, Taraji don't know him.
Look, okay, when it comes to the whole Keith Lee and Taraji P. Henson situation, some of you are dragging it, okay? Some of you are being ridiculous by expecting everyone in the world to know who Keith Lee is, but a lot of you are also being disingenuous by acting like you don't understand why some people felt like he was having a diva moment. But in my opinion, their entire exchange back and forth is irrelevant because who really cares? And that is not what I want to talk about. But what I do want to talk about is the fact that I cannot help but to side-eye content creators who make being a man or a woman of God their entire personality online, while they are always simultaneously caught up in things of this world. And I am not here to question anybody's faith. I've never claimed to be a super religious person, and like, who the fuck am I, truthfully? But it will always give me pause to watch a content creator make being, you know, a tried and true believer, a God-fearing man or woman their entire personality, but then I always see them at like worldly events with worldly celebrities more than I ever see them at like church or Bible study or any event that has anything to do with God and Jesus. At a certain point, to me, it gives less believer and more wannabe celebrity. It gives very much TD Jakes. It's like if you're a tried and true God-fearing man or woman, then why are you at Diddy parties type of energy, you know? And Keith Lee was giving theatrics. He was giving dramatics when it came to, you know, dropping the rose on the ground. It was giving, you know, like, it was giving The Bachelor. And I do find it a little weird to make your entire personality online being, I'm a humble man of God, just eating food and sharing my opinion on the internet. I'm no different than anybody else. I don't want to be treated differently than anybody else. And then the first time you don't receive celebrity treatment, it's, those who are meant to know my name will know my name.
I just think this whole situation is blown out of proportion. I mean, you can't have 10 million followers on TikTok and think you finna come into a room and get treated like Beyonce. It just don't work like that. Because if it wasn't for TikTok, a lot of these people won't be known. Taraji P is Taraji P. Of course she's not gonna know everybody. Hell, I'm a regular person and I don't know everybody. Do that mean somebody's supposed to get offended? I mean, throwing the rose down was totally unnecessary, in my opinion. It came out that he was sitting in the wrong seat. So I'm like, what all this Taraji P backlash coming from? The only thing I can see her getting backlash from is flirting with him in front of his wife. But she didn't even know him, so you think she know that he's married? These influencers these days need to stop being so entitled. And be grateful that he was even invited to BET Awards. Hell, Charles and Netta couldn't even get in. They was denied access. People at home watching it from their TV screen. And yeah, you got down there front row seats. I mean, she made a mistake. Yeah, she could have did her homework. They could at least show her a picture of him. But they did it, and it is what it is. Why cry about it? It ain't like she intentionally did it. It ain't like she did it on purpose. It was an honest mistake. And then after he got so much backlash, he tried to backpedal. You can't backpedal, Mr. Keith Lee. You might as well stand on it. You felt entitled, and you was mad that she got your name wrong. You was mad she didn't know who you was. Because when he made the post dropping the flower, he was like, we will be known in every room that we're in. Like, why do you feel so entitled? Like, these followers really do be going to people's head. I feel like the more up people get in life, the more they get the big head. Staying humble is the key, okay? And then it's the BET Awards we're talking about. Nothing about black excellence come from the BET Awards, okay? They all over the place, and they've been all over the place for years. That's why real celebrities barely attend the BET Awards. Because it's a mess. So if they mess up with everybody else, what make you think you is the king? Like I said, just because you have 10 million followers on TikTok don't make you Beyonce. It's just dumb. Stop expecting to get treated like Beyonce or Rihanna. It's just not simply going to happen. And it's just like, what a sense of humor. He could have just laughed it off and made a negative situation a positive situation. Like, sometimes stuff don't be that deep. This generation is so sensitive. I am so glad I didn't grow up in this generation. Everything was raw. I'm about to cry about any little thing these days. Like, it don't even be that serious. But I just think the whole thing was blown out of proportion. Taraji P could have did her homework. Somebody at BET Awards could have showed her a picture of him. He should have been in his right seat. I mean, everything was just all over the place. Like I said, this is a BET Awards. What do you expect?
Taraji P. Henson was wrong. And she wasn't wrong in the moment because she didn't know who Keith Lee was. But she was wrong in her response. Keith Lee did no wrong in my eyes. I watched a video that said that Keith Lee didn't see he missed his opportunity from God by throwing his rose on the ground. And because Taraji stated in her comment, her response, that he missed his opportunity and that his ego was hurt and that he'd be all right. So, in other words, let me break it down for you. She thinks that he missed his opportunity because she didn't present him, or she personally didn't give him his flowers. That is why Keith Lee addressed the situation and cleared the air and said, basically, there's no ill will between us. He didn't care that she didn't know who he was. If anything he cared about was the fact that even though it wasn't intentional, that the disrespect was a disrespect to his wife. He clearly stated that he's not here for fame. That man, look, real recognizes real, and that man don't care about fame. He's happy to be doing what he loves to do, and doing what he loves to do has created a platform for him and has made him known. He simply stated that his name would be in rooms like it was supposed to be, and that he knew that what is meant for him and his family will be. So in other words, that meant he did not need Taraji's acknowledgments or her flowers. Did he maybe act in the moment emotionally by throwing the rose on the ground? Maybe. He is human. He's not perfect. He has feelings. But this man had the courage to get online and clear the air to Taraji's face by tagging her. And Taraji's response, Black people need to do better. This is the reason why we are not successful, because we can't come together as a community. We don't stick up for one another. What she should have done, Taraji, she should have taken accountability for her mistake. Hey, I didn't realize, it wasn't you. I didn't mean any harm. My apologies. That's it. Not his ego is hurt. Not he missed his opportunity. He ain't missed nothing. Him being there at the BET Awards was an opportunity. I'm sure he was very grateful for that, him and his wife. So to portray that he missed his opportunity simply because she did not give him the flowers or she did not recognize him, I watched other videos of people saying that Keith used God to throw shade to Taraji, bashing this man for one mistake that you or whoever made the videos think is a mistake, because I personally don't think it was a mistake. I think he acted rationally and naturally, because he's a human and he has emotions. And even though he didn't have to clear the air, he did, because that's the type of person he is. Black people need to do better.
Okay, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about this whole conversation. Do you think Taraji was wrong responding to the Kit Lee drama? Do you think Kit Lee was wrong throwing the rose on the floor? What are your thoughts down in the comment section? Love to know what you think. Okay, for me personally, I feel like Taraji's own response, she was throwing some type of shade, which I picked up. Okay. You missed your moment, and I felt like she was throwing shade. Do I think she should have responded to it? I don't think she should. But like the last day, she's a human too. She probably have emotions, because some people were saying that, oh, she didn't do her job well. Like the other lady said, oh, she's too old for that gig. Probably she should give it to an older person, and she felt the need to come clear the air. Do I think Kit Lee was wrong throwing the flowers? 100%. I said that in the first part of the video. 100%. I feel like when things like that happen, like Taraji said, life is too short for us to be making fuss out of things like this. I don't know. Like, I feel like life is too short. There are bigger issues. Yes, Taraji missed who you are. She apologized, gave you your flowers, and keep it moving. It was a whole joke, all kiki kaka kaka. Let it be that way. Until somebody comes directly to disrespect you intentionally. Clearly, if you haven't seen the video, go check it. It was in the first part of the video. Taraji did not intentionally disrespect him. And the fact that people expect everybody to know popular people that have numbers on social media, it's unrealistic. That I am a content creator, I go through a lot of content every single day. I don't even know some people. There was a couple of videos I did last 2 weeks and all that. The people, I don't even know them, but these are people that have huge following on social media, and I, that is a content creator that create content by going through social media a lot. I don't even know these people. So not everybody will know everybody. And I feel like with the age of the social media thing, people just feel like once you have numbers, then everybody should know you. It's not possible. Everybody, you know how many billions and billions of people are in this world. Not everybody's going to know. Even if you have 100,000 followers or 100 million followers, not everybody will still know you. And then Taraji missing it. People are like, oh, it's a job, it's a duty for her to know who Kit Lee is. I get that. That is really like, she should have done her work, know the people she's talking about, people that the jokes she's giving all flowers to. But like I said in the first video, if you watch the BET, you will notice that Kit Lee and his wife seats were moved. There was a time they were Simone was talking. I think I'm going to look for that clip and play it. Simone was talking. Kit Lee and his wife were in second row, not in first row. So like Taraji said, their seats were moved. He wasn't in the seat, and why his seat was moved, nobody knows. Like, nobody really knows why they moved him and his wife away from their seat. So probably Taraji was expecting him to be somewhere else, and it was like, I don't know where the mix-up came from, but I felt like Kit Lee shouldn't have. Yes, even if you feel some type of way, or somebody miss you for somebody, just okay, you miss me, that's on it. You okay, give me the flowers. Even if I feel like, even if you felt some type of way and you drop the flower on the floor, he doesn't even need to post it. Like the other lady said, his content, see, I love Kit Lee. Like, he's very humble. He gives back to the community. I love him. I love him for that. But I felt like he shouldn't have made those things important, because those are not priority. Those are not deeper issues. I don't know if I'm making sense. Those are not deep. That bigger fish to fry than somebody messing you up with somebody. Somebody called you, somebody called you. That bigger fish to fry for you to feel that, and then just, and I feel like it was very disrespectful. And his own disrespect to Taraji was intentional. It may not be to Taraji, it may not be to, but somebody was disrespected by him throwing that flower on the floor, saying that is not his moment. That's not your moment. Just, okay, that's not my moment. Say it within yourself and keep it moving. But the fact he felt the need to address it, the fact that Taraji responded to it, I just felt that Taraji shouldn't have even responded to it. She would have let it fly. But like, she's a human. She might felt some type of way about him coming. And the last lady talking about how Kit Lee didn't feel some type of way, his ego wasn't hurt. If his ego wasn't hurt, which he claimed his ego wasn't hurt, in his own, him addressing the issue, which was in the part 1 of that original video. Go check it out, okay? Like I said, that you need to watch that video. If his ego or emotions wasn't hurt, then he wouldn't have responded. Then he shouldn't have been hurt emotionally. But clearly, something was hurt, his emotion was hurt, and then he responded. And everybody's emotions are valid. Okay, so anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about this amazing conversation, this amazing story down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, you're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Please don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yes, so go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Okay, so when you comment, share, subscribe, and don't give it a thumbs up. Okay, that helps this channel. So go ahead and do all the stuff. So with that all said, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.